discuss what I pack to go on vacation for somebody who has chronic illness. Now this does change just a little bit, just a tweak depending on the situation. Now there are a few things that I do not have in this here that I would want but do not own. One being a big one, and that is a heating pack. I do have some of the ice packs that can be heated. I just don't like them. I like ice packs to be ice packs, and I want the electric heating pad, which I do not own. That would be a number one on my list of things to bring with me on vacation, as I need it about 50% of the time. I also do have knee braces. Now, I do have a lot of knee pain when I travel, but they are so big and clunky that I typically do not bring them with me. I did fly with them in February when I went to Florida for my birthday, but it was just a really huge hassle, and I guess I rather had just lived through the pain than to have them with me. But what I have with me for my trip tomorrow, so this is my medical box of luggage. It's hard around purposes so that if I have saline bags or anything breakable, the chances of it breaking or popping are very minimal. And my saline bags aren't in here because they need to be cold. So I'll put them in tomorrow morning before I leave the house. So this is not fully clean. So let's get to it. So let me just move these down here. So first off here, I have this I got from, I'm not exactly sure where I got it from, but probably like a Walmart, and it looks like this. So it has 4 tiers. 2 of them have 6 departments, and then the other 2 are fully open. So with mine, I have in my first tier with 6, I put typically like my eye drops, stuff like that, nose sprays here. And these are all, but yeah, 2 of them, all of them but 1 is prescribed. So that's what I have in the first tier. Second tier is batteries for my pump, the what do you call it, plastic gloves to put over your arm when you shower, some more eye gel, not exactly sure what you want to call this, but like that soothing stuff that you put in your nose and you kind of just smell it, and it smells really good. I love this. So it just looks like this, and you just kind of, it's got that menthol minty. And then the covers that you put over your arm to keep it, you know, from getting bacteria in the line. Okay, and then the next one, I'm not going to open it here, is full of saline flushes. And then at the bottom is half saline flushes and half basically IV start kit, just in case I need anything. Now on the other side, so this is where it's empty. Here I have flat compartment containers. I actually don't know why this is not full. Actually, I'll start with the full one. So this is the same exact thing. And as you can see, it has a tourniquet, my tape, it has saline flushes on both sides, alcohol pads, white tips or caps, alcohol caps here, and then some gauze. And because I flush every 2 hours when typically you're supposed to flush every 12 hours, so morning and night, I have those flushes. I have typically flushes on both sides. I just realized the side's empty, and the flushes that are in here, and then I actually have flushes elsewhere. So this one is full of flushes, supposed to be here. Lidocaine for pain if I ever do my injection shots. Some more alcohol pads, I got my Band-Aids in here, and then some hand sanitizer. I used to travel with the big one, but I never needed that much of hand sanitizer. So I no longer bring that. So from there, I basically just take like my liquid medications, which is like my Cromulin. I basically just put them here, all my boxes that I need, depending on how many I need. My other liquid medication, I basically put here as well because there's no real place to put them for me. And then I'm only there for a week, so 6 days. So I have everything here for my medications, so I don't have to bring all my single jars or plastic containers of medications. I just put everything in here and I'm ready to go per day. And I put that there. What else do we have? Okay, that was my mask, so that's liquid. I bring 2 masks. I keep one in here for whatever reason, in case I lose one. And then the other mask I keep with me, like on my person. So typically it's around my wrist or on my face while I'm in the airport. And then it goes into like my personal bag that I carry constantly, like people's backpack or purse or pocketbook, whatever you may call it. Icy hot, because I always have joint pain. It's an issue, so this is a must-have. Lidocaine doesn't work for me. It's good for injection sites, like if I need to give myself a shot, but outside of that, it is nothing compared to like an icy hot. So I keep that, and I basically just kind of pile everything up. Typically I pile everything on this side since this is higher, just like this. And then I just close this over. This is actually for tomorrow. It's reminds me. No, this is actually for my trip because I need 2 of these, so that's a good thing. I have to get one more. This is just my tubing because I need to infuse twice while out of town and one tomorrow while I travel, which I need to pack. And when I go to my refrigerator tomorrow morning, I have a larger version of this, which I will keep my saline bags on top. I didn't want to bring it out here. I just want to make sure it stays cold. So it's about double the size. So I'll have a saline bag and a saline bag. And under or on top of each saline bag, I have an ice pack. And I would just zipper it up. And that will go here. And then I will just close it. And it's completely closed shut. Like I said, unfortunately, I can't use this space because this takes up that space. So that's how I pack my box, or I keep saying box, my luggage for when I travel. Now, when I travel, this is already pre-packed. So when I get home on Tuesday, or whenever I typically get home from my vacation or my trip, I will unpack everything, put everything in place, and then I will refill everything, and this will go into my supply closet. But this will always be packed at all times, so it's just an easy, quick go, and let's just have fun. So this is another huge thing. I did not use these neck cushions for, well, ever. And when I mean ever, I mean I just used it last month. I've had this for a while, because every time someone has it, I'm very jealous, and it just looks very comfortable. And then when I finally bought it, I never used it. So I did last month, and it was unbelievable. And I don't think this is very new to you guys, because I'm like the person who's taking their sweet time finally using it. And so this is my go-to. Yes, it's already falling apart because I got it for $5 at the Five Below store. But, I mean, it does the job. So that's that. Okay, so I did use a few times, and I'm going to mention it because it may work for you, and you may have heard of it. It's fairly popular in the chronic illness world, especially people with POTS. Are those, I don't know how you would call it, but those towels where you wet it, and you have to pretty much like snap it, and it like cools, and it stays cool, and you can put it around your neck, and you have different kinds. So like, I have a set of 3, so I have one that's more like, it goes, wraps around your neck a few times, one that can around your wrist, and actually a headband. I don't see it cooling. I feel like it's cooled because it's wet, but I don't think it stays cool any longer than anything else. If anything, I'd rather just get a towel and wet it and be done with it than to spend the money on this cooling system. But many people love it, so who's to say that it may not work for you? So if you want to give that a try, I would definitely do that. Also, I hate powdered drinks where you put the powder in them and then you drink you put it inside water. I have like 5 different brands, and I've tried all 5 different brands and different flavors, and I absolutely think they're disgusting. But when you have pots, it does help with the sodium and stuff like that. I will just drink Powerade and Gatorade, which I've heard from some doctors that is a lot of sugar, which then it doesn't work the way it's supposed to, in the way that many people think. But it works better for me than the powdered drinks. But because of people have the issue with the over 3-ounce liquid, or wanting to pay for that's like $6 once you get through security, bringing those little powders and then filling your water bottle once you get into the airport works wonders too. Do bring my compression socks. I've worn them a few times. I kind of go into like a anxiety panic attack when wearing them because they're so tight, and I have the ones that go around your feet and they go all the way up to your crotch. I also I didn't have my doctor, but my doctor had ordered me Spank versions, and they're shorts and then they go all the way up to your breasts. So I haven't tried those ones yet, but once they come in, I will start bringing those. But I do have my compression socks. So I typically bring my small book bag. The book bag is like mini size. So so it's a mini size, but with it I can only fit what is needed when it comes to like my medications, things like that. But when I need to infuse, which the last 2 times have been on Thursdays, and I infuse Thursdays, I can't put my saline bag in there and my pump. So I decided to bring my book bag, and then when I get to my destination, when it comes to like traveling and just need my medical supplies, I'll bring my actual small little like dense book bag, and it goes over like one shoulder, which is great. But for travel, I can put like writing pads and everything. So in the first one, it's just my laptop, paper, reading material, stuff like that. But in here, which is the stuff that was in my original bag, which is now in my big luggage, I put all of my necessities in here for now. So I have more saline flushes for while I am traveling, my other mask. I have some cleaning wipes, like butt wipes or whatever, just in case something happens. CBD oil. Benadryl cream in case I have an allergic reaction and some things just take too long, like my IV Benadryl or an EpiPen. I can use this for bumps. Then I have my EpiPens. I have 2. More saline. And then my eye drops. It's a very small one. You can't even see it. So this is like my crazy, I need my eye drops because I have this really bad eye condition, which we haven't named because we don't know exactly what it is. It helps wonders. And then I have a blue little pad so that in case I needed to fix my infusion or whatever, I have a sterile field. This technically, I mean, they're not necessarily sterile to begin with, but just to have a very clean field. And of course, earphones, whatever you call these, earplug thingies, earphones. I like this when I'm in the plane to listen to music, or if you have movies saved through Amazon Prime or whatever, you can listen to that and no one's all up in your business and you're not really bothering anybody on either side of you. So that is what's in my medical supply luggage and what I bring with me as an extra. Like I said, there are many things that I would enjoy and probably would help me get through my travels a little bit safer and easier, but sometimes you can't afford it or you just don't own it. things like that. So I just wanted to mention certain things that I would like that I just don't have, and the things that I do use, or things that I do have and I've tried, I just don't like it, but you may like it. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time.
I'm not giving up, no, not yet.